Zion Williamson to Warriors trade rumors. Here's how Golden State compare Pelicans star with Stephen Curry. The Warriors have been deep in trade rumor talks over the past month. With their season slipping away, it's clear they need a talent infusion if they want to make any sort of noise in the playoffs. There is one high-reward option that could be available, according to reporting from ESPN's Tim McMahon and Bobby Marks. With over 40% of the season already completed, the Pelicans have the worst record in the league. That could lead to the team moving on from Zion Williamson. If that were to happen, the Warriors would be a logical landing spot. McMahon and Marks spoke to two team executives who pointed to Golden State as a logical fit for Williamson, after Pat Riley emphatically denied that Jimmy Butler is available in trade talks. Williamson could be the most talented player the Warriors could get. That trade would come with obvious risk. Williamson has played in only 190 games through his 6 seasons as a pro. But given the price and his unique contract, it may be worth the gamble. Warriors get Zion Williamson, Javonte Green, Daniel Theis. Pelicans get Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, Jonathan Kuminga, 2025 first-round pick, 2030 second-round pick. Why the Warriors do it? At this point in his career, you can't count on Williamson to stay healthy for a full season. But if the Warriors could simply get in for one playoff run, they would transform into a completely different team. The Warriors have dropped to a bottom third offense in the lead. They would rise back into the top 10 with a healthy Williamson. He is still completely unstoppable when he has a head of steam. He showed in a dominant 40-point, 11-rebound, 5-assist performance in last season's play-in game against the Lakers that he can step up in big games, even when teams set their game plans to stop him. The Warriors badly need that type of all-NBA scoring talent. They don't have a player outside of Stephen Curry averaging more than 17 points per game. Williamson is averaging 24.6 for his career. He's also a good playmaker who has played a quasi-point guard role at times. That could ease the creation load for Curry and make Golden State much less predictable down the stretch of games. Javonte Green and Daniel Theis would need to be included for salary matching purposes. Both are good veterans who could play spot minutes off the bench. Green is a great athlete and defensive ace, while Theis is the type of skilled big that would fit well in Steve Kerr's system. Williamson is available at a low cost because he has not been worth his contract for the Pelicans. He has another 3 years remaining on his 5-year, $197 million deal. However, his contract is structured in such a way that only $7.8 million of his $39.4 million is guaranteed for next season, and the remaining 2 years on his deal are non-guaranteed. That structure would give the Warriors a ton of exit strategies if Williamson's fit was poor or if he remained injured. While the idea of trading for him might seem high risk, the worst-case scenario is actually not bad. They could cut bait at a very low cost and move on. The Warriors wouldn't have to include a ton of draft picks in this deal either. The likely cost would be a late first-round pick and salary filler, according to one executive that McMahon and Mark spoke to. The Warriors would have to include Andrew Wiggins to match Williamson's $36.7 million salary this season, along with Jonathan Kuminga and Gary Payton II, a 2025 pick that should be in the back half of the draft and a distant future second-round pick would likely be enough to get a deal done. Why the Pelicans do it? The Pelicans have stuck with the Williamson experiment for 6 years. They have stalled those seasons out while waiting for him to return. It may be time to turn the page on him. This is about the best type of package they could expect if they decide to trade Williamson. Kuminga is a good young prospect who is a great downhill driver. More importantly, he's much more healthy. Kuminga is a restricted free agent this summer, so the Pelicans could have matching rights to bring him back on a long-term deal or let him walk for cap space. Payton Guy is also an expiring contract who probably wouldn't be part of New Orleans' long-term plans. If the Pelicans moved on from both players, they could open up significant cap space and would be one of the few franchises with the flexibility to sign a premier free agent without having to facilitate a complicated sign and trade. Wiggins has recovered from a terrible previous season and is once again a quality wing on a good deal. At age 29, he could be a part of a quick pivot into the playoffs next season.